A daughter arrested after killing her mother with her vehicle, and a Baltimore police lieutenant husband killed in a shooting. Stay tuned so you can hear these news stories. Hey guys, I'm Lady T and welcome back to the channel, the spot where you can hear trending topics, news stories, celebrity gossip, and so much more. So do me a favor, crush that like and subscribe button down below and click that notification bell so you never miss an upload. Now, let's get into these two news stories I have. In Louisiana, a woman was fatally injured after trying to stop her daughter from leaving in her car on Tuesday. The daughter have now been charged with manslaughter in the incident, according to the Jeff Davis Parish Sheriff Office Chief Deputy Chris Ivy. Savannah Deshaye Lawrence, 22, is currently being held in the Jeff Davis Parish Jail with no bond. Lawrence's mother, April Springs, 42, she did die of a severe head injury. So let's break down what happened. So deputies was called out to a home on Poussin Road around 6 p.m. on Tuesday for a report of battery. Lawrence was allegedly in an altercation with her living grandmother. After the altercation, Lawrence began to remove her belongings from the home. When Springs, which is her mom, returned home from work, she and Lawrence had allegedly begun to argue. Springs then allegedly attempted to stop Lawrence from leaving in her vehicle. And then that's when she was fatally injured in the attempt to stop her. Davis Parish deputies initially only found blood at the scene and was not sure where it came from. It was only after deputies was called to a Lake Charles hospital where Springs had been admitted that investigators was able to piece together the incident. Deputies said that the grandmother told them that Lawrence and Lawrence's husband had taken Springs to the hospital and that there was lots of blood on the roadway, but had not seen what had happened. Lawrence and her husband was detained as authorities investigated, and Springs was pronounced dead. Doctors at the hospital says that Spring has severe head injuries and scrapes and bruises on her body. Detectives determined that when Lawrence had attempted to leave the home in Spring's vehicle, Springs was fatally injured attempting to stop Lawrence from leaving. Lawrence had been arrested and is currently being held in Jeff County Parish Correctional Facility with no bond for manslaughter.
Neighbors in the 1400 block of Walker Avenue describing a blatant crime. 43-year-old James Blue shot multiple times.
The first thing I heard was about 8 shots.
After the gunfire stopped, he came out to see if he could help.
If it was me, I'd want to hear a voice. So I kept asking him, "Can you hear me?" And people were yelling not to touch him, and I shouldn't have listened. I should have grabbed his hand and said, "Brother, I'm with you."
Later, talking to police, emotions took over.
And I just started to cry because it's like, this is a life, man. And you're like, what is happening in this city, man? I mean, in this world, period.
The victim was the husband of a Baltimore City Police lieutenant. She works in the department's public integrity unit. Police do not think Blue became a target because of his wife's work. Blue was a train conductor for Amtrak. He was outside of a property he was rehabilitating. His family says he was waiting for a refrigerator delivery when someone shot him.
It's the fact that I just missed it by moments. I mean, I would have been hit.
She says she had just walked into a home moments before the shooting. A bullet ricocheted off her car door.
An 18-year-old Marvel student is accused of murdering the husband of a Baltimore police lieutenant. Police say Sahiou Kargbo ambushed James III on January 25th as he was sitting inside a car outside a home on Walker's Avenue. Several witnesses had said that they saw a masked man walk up to Blue's car and started shooting. As Blue fell out the vehicle, a gunman allegedly stood over him and fired several more shots. The shooter was seen on surveillance fleeing the scene in a white Hyundai Tucson. Detectives recovered the getaway car a day later, abandoned on Cliffmart Avenue. Turns out, it had been stolen 4 days prior to the murder from the 2500 block of Cecil Avenue. Just 1 day before the murder, a DEA agent conducting an area surveillance from a separate investigation reported seeing the same guy and 2 other people using the stolen SUV to load up items they had taken from a home one door down over where Blue had parked. A witness later identified one of those individuals as Kargbo. According to charging documents, Kargbo had attended class at Marvo right before committing the murder. The clothes he was seen in while leaving school were the same ones he wore when fleeing the murder scene later that day. One day after the murder, Baltimore County Police arrested Kargbo on a warrant at his home on Northwick Road. Inside, they found 2 guns, one which apparently matched the 9mm casing found at the homicide scene. Still, no official motive was released. An $18,000 reward had been offered for information leading to the arrest in the case. It's unclear if any of that money was collected. Alright guys, that's it. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please do not forget to drop down in the comments and tell me your thoughts on this story. I'll love to hear from you. Make sure to like this video and hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you never miss an upload. I'm Lady T. I will catch you the next time. Be blessed. Bye.